son. Or Dookie ball. No lie. I wish I could lie to you, but you're Dookie. Duke. King of Dookie. The Dookie of them all. The king of the Dookie. The Dookie. The Duker. The Duker. Fucking Duker. The Dookier.
And I told you it's Chromebook thing.
The Dukester. Come on, here, what's taking so long?
I'm waiting on you, nigga.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. And that time it
Where all the bullies at? Now what?
Can you please stop? Every time we go, we gotta.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Big water.
Met quickly in the backfield.
Big water.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you're going to come to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 3rd, gone. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. They nearly get this all the way to midfield. Down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, you don't make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Swift. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featuring receivers all over the place to try and find good matchups.
Y'all?
They were just unable to complete the pass.
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion. That a very short
yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes the 7th play.
They've moved
it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And now look at this. Big game. But well, do you want me to? You're the boss. We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up there.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
About that, and a crazy situation we just saw there. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw, and he fends him off. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Badgley's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach told his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
That's what one coach does with his team, the fire. You knew that?
You say what?
Murray and the Cardinals with a
What
first and 10
does his team, the fire's house?
19-yard line. First carry for James Conner.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, and he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
You got him,
Good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray now. He's going deep.
Oh, he got him.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He got him.
A huge play there for Arizona. 63 yards. They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Right back to Swift again on second.
Oh, you got to hit that.
And push forward for a couple to the 34.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're going to drop you, shit.
Goff on third down.
Come on, man. Get the ball there.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Man open.
Oh, serious? You right fucking there.
The Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
You're not down here.
15 yards there on the fourth
Have it.
attempt and keeping the drive alive.
Oh, I ain't hear you, nigga.
On first down, gone. Flushed out right. And Sharp calls it in. And they're going to get this down near the 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing again is Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Offense was moving it a little bit.
That was a throw right there, wasn't it?
Brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that will be incomplete.
We got more bait.
Yeah. Out there, but it'll be third down.
He on the border.
They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately.
Throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
Yeah.
And that is... And that will keep this a 4-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions. Not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A solid stiff arm. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
I got top, man.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over a couple-yard shot in midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. He's got Anderson right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
We're going to be in the game.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is Hurts with it. Right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play fake. Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Robbie Anderson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 17-3.
Cardinals 17, Lions 3.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go.
He's got a man, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff.
I ain't letting him jump for the ball.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error.
The fuck is
All their
that?
offensive teammates have to give them the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Murray. Man open left side is Brown. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got a man complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. Jameson Williams. 83 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so he probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run their way out from the backside.
Look at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A huge play there for Arizona.
Safety got in the fucking way.
Tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
The score, Cardinals 31, Lions 9.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now Goff on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker is
Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll wind up getting just a yard out. Fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. On the return is Williams. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. On second and very short, Goff looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
To the air again. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to take over. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, it's Murray. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers.
You got it, bro. Come on, we get on.